Sound check. Can you guys hear me? Welcome to the last feedback stream of 2025. So happy holidays everyone, Merry Christmas. How is your holiday going? That's not a thing in Turkey. Yeah, we just celebrate the New Year, you know. We don't have the Christmas holidays or stuff since this is a Muslim majority country. But still we got one day holiday in the, you know, the first day of the year, like 1st of January. And as you see, I'm finally in my new studio. It's not finished, you know, but it's like almost finished. So it looks like that. Yeah. So there will be more stuff to be added. Yeah, I've been working in this place for a while. So this is an attic. So I just made my, you know, the acoustic treatment. I just have my new desk, studio desk, and I have, I can't move the camera, but I also have a new Pioneer DJ unit, RX3. So yeah, tons of investment has been made recently. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna post a vlog, you know. I just shoot myself when I set up this, guys. So when I fully finish the studio, I'm gonna post a video how to make it, you know, which brands I'm using, which desk, which acoustic foams, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm gonna post a dedicated and detailed video about it. I'm super sleepless. Sorry if I can't speak properly, but I'm gonna get better in time, I think. So let's start the bot. Let's start the bot. I even forget how to start the bot. Like this? No, it was like run. Yes, run. I forget, guys. Not it. Oh, it should be. Oh, yeah. Run. And 26, 12. This. I think we should. Oh, it's already getting the demos. So let's also update. I think we got more demos. Yes. Let me pick. Yeah, we can go one by one. Okay, Sparkle, how are you doing, bro? You're in the stream as well. So we are doing some mentorship with Sparkle for a couple of months, I think. We just did several lessons. And I'm really happy with how he is improving his sound.
girls in the front and the boys in the backseat. I just wanna freak it nasty. And the girls in the front and the boys in the I just wanna freak get nasty. And the girls in the front and the boys in the backseat. I just wanna freak get nasty. And the girls in the front and the boys in the I just wanna freak get nasty. And the girls in the front and the boys in the backseat. I just wanna freak get nasty. And the girls in the front and the boys in the I just wanna freak get nasty. And the girls in the front and the boys in the backseat. I just wanna freak get nasty. And the girls in the front and the boys in the I just wanna freak get nasty.
Dude, it's very nice. You know, full of energy. Like it's a 3 minutes track, super radio friendly. It's fast. Everything is happening. You know, like 3 different drops. I couldn't count. I love it, bro. Very nice one. The arrangement is sick. You could have a breakdown, but who cares? You know, if this is a club track, just go with your, you know, just full energy. That's okay. Full pumping. I like it. Maybe you could have a little bit longer bridge in this part. We got instantly to a new build up. Maybe in this part you don't have a, you know, like an outro kind of drop, but instead you can have a little bit less kicks. You know, maybe you can high cut the kick, lower the energy a little bit. This part from here could be just a long bridge, you know, not even a breakdown, a bridge to the next build up. That could be okay. But this current version is also nice. I feel like the rolling bass line could have a little bit warmth, you know. I think the kick and sub relationships are very nice. But I would just boost the bass around 100 Hz. It could have more warm, you know. We could hear some, you know, wobble resonation from the bass, some power. Currently it's good, but I think it could be so much fatter. I like the sub, kick is nice, but bass could be boosted a little bit in the 100 Hz area. Other than that, the vocals are a little bit muddy in my opinion. So I think in, oh, can I put it to top? Let me, yeah, pin to top. So check this frequency at 260 Hz and 500 Hz. Most the 260 Hz needs a dip from the vocal. You can boost a little bit of 1K, 2K, that area. So currently this frequency makes vocal a little bit muddy, and like the bass should feel this frequency, not vocal, you know. You can dip it from the vocal, give it to the bass. That would be okay. And in overall master, I love how, you know, tight the master is, but I would just boost a little bit upper mids, like 3K or something like that. Yeah, that's it, bro. Amazing track. Thanks for sending this banger. Such a nice one. Almost release ready. Yeah. Yeah, 808 part, bro. It's awesome. It's killing. Nice. Okay, so if I have this, pick new one. Let's go wild. I'm gonna pick demos one by one, because when I pick demos, the Discord bot send a time code DM to the, you know, whoever I pick the demo. So maybe that's better. If they leave the stream, they can go back and listen.
not in the United States. You're in Israel.
I
You
understand.
can't say whatever you want to say here.
Yes, you can. It's legal. It is legal to preach about Yeshua. We preach at Damascus Gate. The police said it's okay.
I know the slander of those who say they are Jews and are not, but are a synagogue of Satan.
Not all who are descended from Israel are Israel.
Now the promises were spoken to Abraham and to his seed. He does not say into seeds, but referring to one, and to your seed, who is Christ. I will not turn a blind eye to the truth when others do. I will not justify the killing of the innocent by this political state. We are all one in Christ, Jew and Gentile alike.
The walls of separation were broken.
By Christ, Israel.
Yeah, bro, I think the arrangement is nice on this track. I was checking the bass. I think your sub is nice. The track is in B, which is a pretty much hard key to mix, you know. But I think the sub and kick relationship, I like it. However, the same problem with the Sparkles track, the bass needs a little bit more warmth, in my opinion, around 100 and 200 hertz. You can just see that we got the tons of sub, but the bass warmth is kind of missing. If you have this kind of low end, when you play this in a small speaker, it's gonna just vanish, you know, just go away. You won't be able to hear much of the sub. The bass is gonna vanish in small speakers, so that's why I always recommend always check this frequency. So if your track is in B1, which is 60 hertz, in 120 hertz, this frequency, you know, you need kind of another hill from in the bass, you know, harmonics, not more than sub, you know, just a little bit close to it. If you do that, your low end is gonna sound so much huge. I think you should do that. And the synths, in my opinion, could be more bright, right? So check this one. This is a synth, right? We got a weird gap in here, so try to feel this frequency. And for the synths, we got mid frequencies, but not much highs, you know. So this is like the kick, drums, and leads, everything playing at the same time, right? So let me take a screenshot. Like in this case, I'm gonna draw just very rough thing. So the span should looks like that. We got the sub. We need more frequencies in here for the bass, you know, in this area. And then mids are okay, but highs should be pretty much equal to your sub, you know. So you are missing this area in the track. So that's why the track doesn't sound much more, I don't know, presence, the clarity, not clarity, but I can say presence, yeah. Presence and brightness. That's because these frequencies are missing. If you just work on this little EQ stuff, yeah, you can't believe the difference, you know, A and B. Fix the bass and fix the high frequencies, you won't believe the difference. It's so easy. Also, just give a little bit more volume to your super source. I think that's also affecting. Don't just boost the high frequencies with EQ, but also just boost a little bit with EQ. boost a little bit volume, sorry.
He does not say
This part, I think this speech is good, but maybe they could be polished a little bit.
into seeds, but referring to one. And
You know, like we got tons of mids and no highs, so that's very hard to hear. If you have too much mid frequencies, our brains are also, because human speech is in mid frequencies, our brains also evolved to hear the mid frequencies more than the bass and highs. So then we hear tons of sound in the mids, but we are missing the high end. That was my point. Also, the breakdown needs more high end, which you can just use some exciter, multiband saturator, that kind of stuff. Or maybe just a little bit EQ shelf. That would be helpful. Yeah, and this is the second drawback. Again, a little bit flat. Yeah, bro, just try to go with the curve I drive in the paint and you are good to go. It's a very nice track. And the bass is so important. This time the kick and sub perfect. You nailed this. Now nailed the bass, you know, the upper bass frequencies. And I'm gonna hear the next track in the next feedback stream, you know, first stream of 2026. Thanks for sending this track, bro. I appreciate it. Okay, let's jump to a new track. Let's go here. Ryan's track, Take Me Home. Let's go.
Ooh, I feel you inside of my bones, in my bones. Ooh, I don't think I'm ever alone, not alone. Haunted by your voice in my mind. Ooh, I can't find the strength on my own. And I keep running in the dark to find a way out. I don't need you. Praying to the moon, just take me home, just take me home, just take me someplace in the night where I can finally disappear. Praying to the moon to take me home, just take me home, just take me home. And 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 I keep running in the dark to find a way out. I don't need you. Praying to the moon, just take me home, just take me home, just take me someplace in the night where I can finally disappear. Praying to the moon to take me home, just take me home, just take me home. 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 Ooh, everything around me is cold, growing colder. Ooh, I'll follow you wherever you go. Broken by your love every time. Ooh, tell me how you're letting me go.
amazing track, man. Arrangement is so nice. I'm gonna be gentle. No, you don't need to be. You don't need my gentleness, man. This is a huge track. I think you are missing some opportunity to bring even more tension towards the drops, especially like for this part. You need some, subtle white noise sweep ups, maybe just a wind noise, something like that. Just rise the tension, and have a long sweep down, just build some atmosphere around these parts. And before the drop, don't forget to have, I realized that you have something, but they're very hard to catch. You just try to build a big atmosphere with this track because the elements are so minimal, you have room for tons of stuff. So you definitely need tons of sweeps and noises. And besides that, I think you are also missing some big pad sounds and big reverby sounds. And especially the reverb on the vocal is missing. You need you can have tons of washout, reverb. So I think the pad is also low in the bridge.
Growing colder.
I think the thing is it's extremely high cutted. We don't hear much of the high frequencies. The vocal also needs a little bit boost on the top. Maybe not EQ boost, but do you have ozone or something similar? So let me find. In this type of vocals, I go like Exciter from ozone. And I go like maybe just one band maybe, turn off the first. And in the upper band, just go try this tape, tube. They add a lot of character. Just blend the signal like that, fine tune it. You don't need to EQ boost all the time. Like this type of excitement, saturation works perfectly in this type of vocals to feel the upper frequencies. It sounds like it's literally recorded with a vintage microphone, You can get that effect. I think that's missing because vocals are carrying the track. So that's why you need to have tons of reverb from the vocals. So if I were you, I would also have, a second send. And maybe for the vocal, and maybe I would use Valhalla Shimmer. That would be awesome. So yeah, you can try to work on a little bit atmosphere ambience building for this track.
Just take me home, just take me home, just take me someplace in the night where I...
Yeah, for just a synth and vocal and a little bit heads, it's too dry in my opinion. Vocals could have very different stuff. Yeah, fresh air also works. You can experiment with it. I would have to hear more bright pads, more volume. Yeah, you can do that. Ryan, you are using Ableton or FL Studio? Yellow, welcome brother. If it's FL, that's awesome because you can do something like that. I don't know if this works in your case, but let me find something. By the way, Hyper is gonna release a nice pack soon. Of course I have the early copy. So anyways, vocal. Whatever. So you can do something like that, I think. You can automate volume. And then you can go for the automation. In here, you can, I think, analyze the audio file. And you can choose the vocal you have. It's gonna just create an automation file exactly with this amplitude of this vocal. And then you can go articulation tools and flip, vertically. And then you have perfect automation curves for a, I don't know, reverse reverb, I just discovered this and it's amazing. You should check it out. So you can automate the, different character of reverbs in the perfect, sidechain curve with this. So maybe it's complicated, but yeah, maybe I can shoot the short content how to do it. I love the drops, by the way. The synth could be saturated or polished a little bit. I will use some OTT if you don't have. Like maybe more bright, more loud synths. I will use it. But kick bass, everything in the drops are awesome. I will just work on the build up, tension building and creating some ambience with the FX and ear candies and reverb and such stuff. Very nice track, man. So 3 tracks today already, they are amazing. Yeah, Yellow, Merry Christmas to you, brother. Welcome everyone, so many familiar faces. Let's go to the next one. I think member demos are finished for now. Yo, Mete Kemal, did you send your track to the member section? When do you make Bassify tutorial? What is Bassify? Is this a plugin? What is it? I'm checking it. Is this a patcher patch? What is this Bassify? Someone explain to me. Hey man, I'm only getting the demos from Discord. Unfortunately, there is the Discord bot taking care of the demo picking.
The future is not a place we are going. It's a place we are creating. Leave the past in the static. We are building tomorrow. We are going. It's a place we are creating. One beat at a time. We are building tomorrow. Leave the past in the static. The future is not a place we are going. It's a place we are creating. This is the future. in the static. The future is not a place we are going. It's a place we are creating.
Nice one. Another banger in my opinion. The arrangement is super fresh, you know, it's super fast. It's again a Spotify friendly track. I just forget to tell one feedback to Ryan because I just have the same feedback for this track, then I remind. Ryan, your drops since try to make them more stereo because your drop was kind of sounding a little bit narrow than I used to hear, you know, in that type of tracks. Same thing with this. By the way, welcome for you. Welcome, brother. Happy holidays to you too. So for this track as well, like in the drop, the steps, the synths, they could be, you know, all over the place. They could have, you know, much more stereo, but currently they are kind of narrow. So this one, I think the low end nice kick and bass, I love it. I will just turn the volume up for the drop steps and drop plugs, you know, the melody. I think they are very pushed back off the mix. So for example, this sound, this ARP sound, arpeggiato, it's kind of too low. This plug, when it plays, make sure it feels those upper mid frequencies. Without it, it's just gonna be a regular sound, not gonna carry the drop.
Leave the past.
And the thing is, yeah, that you know, stutter steps, they also need more volume, more polishment.
In the
Other than that, drops are fine, very nice. The breakdown was a little bit empty in my opinion.
place we are.
This part. You see, like kind of empty. Also, you don't have much low end in here. It becomes so soft suddenly. And also the snares you are using, maybe they could have more low end. I think you cut the snares too much. You see, like when the snare hits, we should hear a little bit of 100 to 200 hertz. You know, that's where a snare hit in the frequency graphic, but currently you cut the snares maybe to 200, 300. That's why it's not like very empty and very weak. I think this plug synth is nice, but needs tons of polishing. So other than that, perfect track. Again, I really like the arrangement, but fix the second build up. That's very important. Fix the snares and add a little bit low end and maybe more ear candies. Yellow, we will see, bro. I think whenever I make him something good, you know. I'm currently not be able to produce much, but finally with my new studio, I'm gonna start producing soon. I get used to live without sleep. Yeah, nice work in progress, bro. Keep working on this one. So you can send demo from Discord. There's a dedicated section there. I think the link I'm posting here not working because of upper lowercase characters. No, this should work. If you copy this link from the pinned message, you can go to Discord and post your demo. Okay, let's go for a new demo.
Is there ever a right time to take flight and fly away? Is there ever a right time to take flight and fly away? Is there ever a right time to take flight and fly away? Is there ever a right time to take flight and fly away?
You know, I can say that like when I first hear the first the vocal, you know, the breakdown, I thought this is gonna be a melodic track, and then the drop starts, you know, starts like a future rave type of melody and synth, and then when the drop hits, it becomes a dark progressive big room like old Regio tracks. So I'm amazed. Even the trap part, you know, there's tons of stuff going on. I can say that the vocals and the drops are, you know, the breakdown and the drops are feels like two separate tracks. The vocals are not matching the energy, you know, the vibe of the drops. I think you can just divide this into two tracks. Then you can finish it as a two separate tracks. That I will do. Yes, bro, that's my span preset. You can just get the, you know, screenshot and recreate it by yourself. So in the drop, in my opinion, when you first start the drop, I wouldn't go like a melodic bass line. I would have just one note for the bass line for the half of the drop, and in the second half, I could bring the melodic bass line, you know, the bass progression. So the first part just the root note, and the second part just as it is. Then it's gonna be so much interesting, you know, when the drop starts like melodic, and you don't tease this melody, you don't tease the bass progression before, you know, because the breakdown was sounding like a different vibe. Then it was too instant, and I was like, yeah, what's going on? It's cool, but yeah, is it fitting? You know, I was like that. So at least go with just root note for the first half of the drop, and in the second half you can introduce the melodic elements. You can even introduce some offbeat percussions like like in old big room tracks. That would also work. So the trap parts, overall the mixing needs to be improved, especially the trap part, 808s, you know, there are some unbalanced stuff going on in the drop. The drop synth could EQ'd better, polished better. But mostly I like it. But again, like I agree with the chat. It feels like the breakdown, the vocals and the drops feels like two separate tracks. So maybe you can just look into it. Yeah. So yeah, bro, that's it. Nice track again. Just keep working on this. Let's go to next track. Always, bro. I'm happy to help if I can. nice track. Don't replace the vocal. You say it's overused, but this is the first time I'm hearing this track. This vocal, sorry. So I think you should keep it. It fits perfectly to the track. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the sub, but bass is definitely low. I don't know, maybe just full bass, maybe just upper bass frequencies. I like the kick hitting a lot, but the bass is not a match, you know. There's like kick hits like in this energy, bass stays like this, okay? So try to match them, you know, maybe equal, maybe bass could be just a little bit lower. Oh, Bura, welcome, bro. Yeah, welcome to the stream, brother. It's good to see you. He's one of the biggest streamers in Turkey, doing whatever I do. He's giving feedbacks as well. So if you are into melodic techno and this type of stuff, just go with Bura's channel. Yeah, he rules. Guys, yeah, this vocal is very nice. I like it. Overall, like, I want to hear a little bit more upper frequencies from the track. So this part's supposed to you know, like all elements are playing at the same time, right? So we are definitely missing some mid frequencies and high frequencies. Try to match it at least like as much as your kick hits. Then you will have a balanced low and high frequencies. Yeah, maybe in the second drop I was also expecting some weirdo, you know, like a different synth work. This part could be a little bit more interesting. I think the MIDI is good. Even the sounds are okay, but maybe more ear candy. I don't know, more automations. You know, some panning automations, some weird reverb automations. So try to, you know, work this, make some surgery there, you know, add some little details, because there's supposed to be the most energetic part of the track. So I think it requires more attention and more effort. But nice track, bro. Rhythm groove. It's groovy for sure. Keep it up, bro. Nice one. Where's my Discord? Come. Guys, I feel like I'm a boomer, you know, just moving the windows all over the place. Just try to get a demo. Oh, yeah, did we make it? What is that? What is that? Is it Spotify link? No, I don't do Spotify. Is it Spotify link? Yeah. If that's a release track already, you know, I prefer not to give feedback because it's already out there, right? Come on, bots, pick the Metas demo. He's also a boomer and can't fight the members section. You know, I love this synth. Bum, 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 bum. Amazing synth, very nice. I agree with the chat. The second drop hits perfectly. First thing first, the vocals are not in the correct grid, you know. I think you misplaced the first part of the vocal. That's pretty much overused, I agree. It should be you are, you know, the kick should hit in R, not in U. The vocals are not starting in the grid. It's like Auftakt in German. I don't know the English term of it. Yeah, I think the vocal needs to be, the first part of the vocal needs to be placed, I think, one bar early, you know, or like one beat early, then it will hit. Paradise. You know, the on beat and the off beats are messed with this vocal right now. It's not in the correct grid. As no one. It could be like this. I can't speak German, but I know Auftakt, you know, as a term. We learned this in school, which is, you know, if this vocal starts in the offbeat or in any instrument, we call it Auftakt, right, in German. But so that was one of my exam questions, but I forget the English term of it. I have no idea. I only remember the German of it. The synths again needs to be louder. And just check the waveform. The drops and the other parts of the track looks same in loudness. You need to have the loudest part of your track. It should be the drops, right? So you see, like whenever I click a drop or a non-drop part, they sound same in terms of loudness and energy. Be careful on this. Yeah, you just need to make your drops a little bit bigger and maybe just lower the volume of your breakdowns a little bit. I love the second part, and the second drop is very nice. So good, you know, the synths, the reverbs, the atmosphere, I love it. But I think the synths needs more volume though. Yeah, that's it, bro. Nice track, nice vibes. Definitely these dark vibes. I love it. Keep it up. Fix the vocal first. First thing first, fix the vocal, bro. Very nice track. I love it. I think the vibe is nice, like the theme is good, the domination and the brutal synths are coming, but in my opinion the arrangement is so long and without like surprising me, you know. It's pretty much predictable. Like the synths and the melodies are not memorable. I think you need a little bit better sound design. The mixing needs to be polished, you know, it should be better. And I think the melodies should be remarkable, like an anthem, you know. Currently the sounds like you know, it's like not have this sparkle, you know, inside. So it's same thing, like 16 bars, and in the previous drop it's same. Like we have just 4-bar loop, but it's like taking 16 bars or 32 bars. Same thing happening. I think that's the problem. It's like a monotone track, you know. I think you should fix the melodies. And again, this drop is same, like same thing happening all the time. This part also intro needs tons of ear candy. So that's the thing of this track. Also, I will work on the mixing of the kick and bass a little bit, work on the sound design, or mixing could be improved. But first, you know, just break this monotoneness of the track. Give me more melodies, you know, some progression. Currently, like I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different 4 bars loop, just looping next to each other in this track. I think that's the thing. Yeah, you need progression, bro. I think if you are starting to explore and develop your own sound, you are in a nice direction. The major things, you have the majors, but now you gotta work on the details. Thanks for sending this track. Again, I like the theme. You have a story, you have a message. So that's the first big stuff, you know, most of the producers are missing. You have that, now work on the progression of the track. Yeah. So if you're gonna loop just a little portion all the time, make sure you have perfect sound design. Or if you don't have that much perfect sound design, just give me progression so I can just, you know, listen like a conversation. Yeah, thanks for sending the track though. Let's go to Mete Kemal's track finally.
Then I got paid. Shit, I can't wait. So please, you gotta believe me. Shit, I can't wait. And then I got paid. Shit, I can't wait. Please, you gotta believe me. Shit, I can't wait. Then I dog tape.
It reminds me the old electro house tracks, like, I don't know if, yeah, maybe like, I think 10 years ago, this type of tracks were there. Dark, a little bit industrial, electro house. I love this, you know. You have the melodies, everything right. I think mixing is a little bit too flat, you know, in my opinion. The sounds are not stand out. That's not a bad thing, but I don't know, maybe the mixing could be improved a little bit. So I feel like the main bass has tons of high frequencies, right? So with your arpeggiato in the drop, I think the high frequencies are pretty much clashing with each other. So maybe you can get rid of a little bit bass, so you can have more space for your main melody. And other than that, I think if you are based on like if the track is based on loops this much, so I think you should have a little bit groovy track, you know. The track also feels kind of too flat. Have a little bit more groove, you know, more swing, more shuffle. And then I think you can have a little bit bigger side chain, so we can have this pumping effect. So yeah, like this, give me this vibe. I think vocals, melodies, and everything in there. So he asked why I look to the top, because there's a window there and I see the moon, you know, and I'm just amazed by it. There's a nice crescent there, and I'm just looking into it. Can I take a picture and show it to you? Let me wait. Yeah, it's not gonna. So like in the window, I can see like a moon like this. So it's hard to show you from the camera. Yeah. And when I see moon, because I'm a lunatic, I just look at the luna. I look at the moon. I'm a simple man. Yeah, bro, give me more groove on this track, because I think there's too much potential in this. Yeah. Hey Barish, welcome, bro. Yeah, I'm finally in my main studio. Yeah, it's not finished yet, but I'm getting there. Yeah. Okay, nice one, Mete. Keep working on this, bro. Very nice track. More groove, a little bit tighter mixing. That's what you need, and maybe more pumping for the sidechain. Look at this groove. So I can't say I know this genre. I definitely don't. That's why I can't give proper feedback maybe, but I can say that the track is never get silenced, you know, there's no breakdown. It's always like 4 minutes 20 seconds. It's always have a drop like a arrangement. The kick never stops, so maybe that's a problem. Maybe you need to break it down a little bit, slow it, you know, so the drops could impact. But I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's the normal, as you said. So I think the mixing side, I love how I think 808 or 909. Which kit are you using? It sounds like all the drums are coming from drum machine. You know, the sound selection is perfect. It's so natural. It feels like 90s, early 2000s. I love it. It's, you know, executed very well. But I would have a little bit, you know, of mid frequencies and bass frequencies. Yeah, the bass is all toms. I know. Yeah, I know this trick. Even with some drum machines, you can have percussions or toms and make all the bass with it. It works perfectly. And it sounds good as well. So maybe you need some mid frequencies. Currently the sub is nice. The highs are nice, but I don't hear much mids, you know. Can I download this? Yeah. I'm gonna try to EQ it. And we will see like how it's gonna be. But I think I should switch back to this. Let me do it like this. My span is gone. Let me find it. Or let me relaunch a span. So I think we are missing like 300 hertz area a little bit. I think we need tons of mids. Let me do it with FabFilter Pro Q. And I can activate auto gain. And maybe a little bit better maximization. Let's go with, yeah, even with fruity limiter. Just compare this, you know, how much alive the EQ'd version. And also more mastering. But the groove is nice, bro. I love the groove. Okay. let me revert this back. Yeah, try to feel the meats, you know, compress it a little bit more, and that's all you need. I think rest is perfect. I love the groove. The sound selection is nice. Okay, I scared, you know, for this next track. I don't want to get copyright strike. I hope this is not a remix. It's available on all platforms. Okay, let's see.
She walks in, no warning. She hits beats, no slowing. She knows the rhythm. She owns the floor. She keeps it moving. Feelings amplified.
Dude, very nice track. Such a radio-friendly track, and I think the vocals and the vibes are perfect. Dude, I love it. You know, I could listen this on repeat. Very nice one. So just check this on the drop. You don't have anything in upper mids. So important for clarity, presence. So the brightness are not good. I know YouTube just compressed the sound a lot. That's why it's a little bit silent. That's okay. When you upload this to Spotify or something, it's gonna be okay in terms of loudness. But the high frequencies needs to be fixed. There's absence of the mids needs to be fixed. I think vocals are a bit silent as well. You need more volume to the vocal. You see, that's the vocal. We have the bass, but vocals are not. At least make the vocals equal to the bass. Make them shine, you know. The vibe is amazing, bro. I love it. I love the vibe. Just polish this track a little bit. Make it more bright, give it more volume to the vocals, you know, maybe a little bit push more from the mastering. And this could be a very big radio release. Is this, I don't know, remix or what? If that's an original of yours, don't release it just like that. Find a good label with it. It's so catchy. I don't know, I resonate with this track. Yeah, nice one.
nasty. Para eagle techno bomb so.
You know, I think the full arrangement is very nice. It's how it's supposed to be in this type of track, but I think sound design and sound needs a little bit more work, you know. Yeah, I agree. This screech sound, I think it's something weird with this reverb. It could be more dry, so I think its reverb makes it a little bit weird. Check with the reverb of this sound, also acid and other sounds. Yeah, they could be mixed a bit better, I think. I love the groove. Like a tech house and techno vibes at the same time. Yeah, I like it, bro. Overall is very nice. Why don't you push the track a little bit in mastering, so you could have more squeezed, you know, waveform. Currently it's a little bit too dynamic, and that's why it sounds not glued together. You can check this stuff, but overall I like it. Nice one. So guys, let's go for one last track, okay? I need to eat and my son needs my attention. Let's update for just in case. And let's go for the last track. Peter Griffin, let's see if FL Studio God's with you or not. Okay, we don't have new demos, so pick random demo, and the winner is for you. Is it you? Yeah, he's the lucky winner. Last track of 2025.
Let's go.
life, control, dreams, dance, life, control, dreams, dance, life, control, dreams, dance, life, control, dreams. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Breathe and let me go.
Overall, very nice track. The drops energy are perfect. You gotta work a little bit on the drop stutter lead though. You can make it much more fatter in my opinion. Don't hesitate to boost a little bit low mid frequencies, maybe 500 area and maybe 1K to make it a little bit bigger. But overall nice. Maybe I would go harder sidechain and maybe more volume. But yeah, it's almost there. I think kick and bass are nice too. I agree with Yellow. The breakdown section, the melody, the art feels a little bit random. I don't memorize it, you know. After first listen, you gotta find some catchy ARP and melody which should be just memorable, you know, after just one listen. At least you should get a taste of it in your mind, you know. But currently, it doesn't give me any taste, you know. It was a decent ARP, but yeah, you know, nothing special about this. The vocals are extremely overused. It's a little bit risky to still use this vocal. So maybe you can, you know, I don't know, try to change it a little bit. Maybe, yeah, go with a new one, but I'm not sure. The vocals fits okay, you know, but I would change it maybe. Maybe with AI, you know, or maybe with a weird layer. So I could try to make it something different. And also build-ups needs more work. And maybe after the build-up, I would have a long post drop, introduce a different melody than the first drop. And yeah, I would drop a new melody than the first drop in the second drop. Yeah, that's pretty much same with the first one. Yeah, Udemy is awesome. You can get tons of new vocalists from there. And yeah, second drop needs a little bit different spark in my opinion. Currently it's literally the same with the first one. Try to change it a little bit, maybe change bass, maybe change the pattern of MIDI. But overall is a nice direction. Go for it, bro. So guys, let's call it. Let's end it. You know, it's been a different year for me. You know, we made 12 streams, thankfully, and yeah, like for the last 6 months, I'm a father now, and I have tons of new and big, huge responsibility. But I'm still doing my best to bring more content. So in 2026. I'm gonna more focus on my music and my label because I have much more less, you know, more limited time than I have. So that's why I'm not gonna post weekly feedbacks for the first months of 2026, but I'm gonna still making the streams, you know, doing the mentorships. This type of stuff will be always here. But for the weekly content, maybe I will skip a couple of weeks or months to focus more on the music side, you know, finish this studio, work more on the label. And yeah, see you in next year, guys. It's almost there. It's been a good year, so I hope the universe give you what you desire from the next year. Yeah, guys, keep in touch, okay? I love this community. I love all of you. It's good to have you as my friends. So see you soon, guys. Peace. Take care. Love you guys. Bye bye.